So here's everything you need to know to record your Fender Mustang Micro Plus to an Android device. Let's check it out. So the Fender Mustang Micro Plus is a really cool guitar headphone amp. You can use it to get a variety of guitar tones, both amps and effects, right out of your guitar into some headphones. It's great for practicing quietly, and it helps me get that 15 minutes a day of jam time in, even when my family, my wife, my kids are sleeping. It's an awesome way to practice electric guitar. I love it. But its power doesn't stop there. You can use this thing to record your guitar, your bass, an electric keyboard, or any other instrument that has a 1/4-inch output jack. Whether it's to a computer, a phone, a tablet, Apple, Android, Windows, whatever. Anyway, let's get to it. To record to your Android device, you'll need a few things. First, you'll need the Mustang Micro. Make sure it's charged and ready to go. Second, you'll need a pair of wired headphones. Third, you need a USB cable. Fourth, you need an Android device. And fifth, you need an app on your phone that can record audio. All right, let me jump in here and say you can win these guitars. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel. If you're one of the first 5,000 subscribers, you'll be entered in a drawing to win this Fender Player 2 Jazzmaster with an awesome rosewood fretboard and rolled neck edges. And if you're one of the first 10,000, you can win this beautiful birch green Player 2 Telecaster, also with the awesome rosewood fretboard. So subscribe now. I'll be doing the drawings for this one at 5,000 and the drawing for this one at 10,000. You can also follow the link in the description below to get more entries to win. And I wish you the best of luck. These guitars are great. I like this one so much I went out and bought a second one so I can keep it. And I might do the same with this one. Probably, I have too many guitars. Anyway, best of luck. And all right, now back to the regularly scheduled programming. The first one's easy. Just make sure it's charged and plug it into your instrument. And then turn it on. For headphones, any wired headphones will do, whether they're earbuds like this or over-the-ear headphones like this. Whatever you've got, just plug them right into the Mustang Micro. And no, the Mustang Micro Plus does not work with wireless headphones, Bluetooth headphones. The Bluetooth on the device is so that you can stream audio to it and play along to it like a backing track. If you had a wireless headphones hooked up to the Mustang Micro and you played a note, there would be a little tiny gap between when you played the note and when you hear it in your headphones called lag. The latency is a little high with Bluetooth, and that wouldn't be an enjoyable experience. Trust me, I've tried. For the USB cable, most modern Android phones have a USB-C port. That means you need a USB-C to USB-C cable. I recommend at least a 6-foot long one, or maybe a 10-foot long one if you can find one. That's because if you're gonna be recording from your guitar here to a phone over there that's recording your video, you're gonna want a little bit of slack between you and the phone so you're not pulling it off if you move or something like that. So longer is better to a point. Next requirement, an Android device. This is the Motorola Moto G Play. It's not an expensive device at all. Since at least 2012, Android devices have allowed for some sort of USB audio data to be transmitted through the port. So most Android phones around today should work. So if it's not working for you, check out the troubleshooting tips and the timestamps down below. And finally, the last thing you need to record is an app. This could be a camera app on your phone, it could be a voice memo or recorder app on your phone, or it could be an actual DAW, digital audio workstation. As far as cameras go, I've personally had success using the camera app that just come on Android devices, like the one that comes with this Motorola phone. But I've also heard some good things about the Open Camera app. So check that out if you're not having any luck with the camera app on your phone. As far as voice recorders go, again, the one that was built right into this phone worked just fine for me, but I've heard good things about an app called Voice Recorder Pro that explicitly lets you choose your input device, so you can still use the phone microphone or your Mustang Micro. You can switch between right in the app through software, which is nice. And as far as DAWs go, I still can't believe how slim the choices are. It seems like a huge gap in the market on Android. But the ones that I consistently hear pretty good things about are BandLab, Cubasis, and FL Studio. BandLab is a free app, but it's originally built to work in a web browser and be highly collaborative. So it's a little quirky and not as full-fledged as most DAWs. Cubasis and FL Studio are both paid apps. I think FL Studio is like $15 and Cubasis might be 25 or 30. So now that we have everything we need, let's look at how you set it up. So you just plug one end of your USB-C cable into the Android device, and then you plug the other into your Mustang Micro. So now you have headphones and a USB-C cable coming out of your Mustang Micro. You just take your Mustang Micro Plus and plug it right in there, and then turn it on. And now you have your headphones and your USB-C plugged into the Mustang Micro Plus, and you have a USB-C cable plugged into your phone. Your headphones go on your head, and you should be ready to go. If you have all this plugged in, all of it set up, it's not working for you, check out the troubleshooting tips and the timestamps down below. So once you've got your USB-C and your headphones plugged into your Mustang Micro is on, it's plugged into your cell phone, you have the right app on your phone, give it a shot. Let's see how it goes. If you have all this plugged in, all of it set up, it's not working for you. First troubleshooting tip number one is the common sense stuff. Make sure your guitar volume is turned up. Make sure everything's plugged in right. The USB-C cable is fully plugged in on both sides. Make sure the Mustang Micro volume is turned up a little bit. And then make sure your Mustang Micro is on. When you plug the Mustang Micro into the USB-C, you'll notice it lights up. That's because it's actually charging off of your phone. And so it can be misleading. You think you've plugged it in and it's on because the light's on, but you actually have to flip the switch up to the center position to get sound out of it. I've helped a number of people solve this problem by that easy hint, so check that out first. If all that's set up right, you might have to change some settings on your device. So first, you go to your settings, and then you want to turn on your developer settings. If you've never turned on your developer settings before, which is probably most of you, then you need to find where it says your build number in your phone. To do this, inside your settings, either scroll down to where it says About Phone, tap on that, and then scroll down to your build number. If you don't see the build number under About Phone, then you might have another area here called Software Information. Tap on that, go into that, and your build number should be under there. Once you've found the build number, you need to tap it 7 times repeatedly. I know it sounds crazy, but just do it. So tap build number 7 times. It'll start giving you a message that you're on your way to becoming a developer. You'll have to put in your passcode to allow it, and it will say you're now a developer, which we're probably not, but we at least have developer access to some settings now on our phone. So now if you go back to the top level of your settings, you can go to your developer options. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, and you might see where it says developer options. If you don't see something on this page that says developer options, then it might be in an area of this page that says additional settings. If you don't see something that says additional settings, then it might be in an area of here that says system, like my phone here, it says that. So now I tap into system, and now you can see I have an area here called developer options. I'll go ahead and tap on that, and it gives me a long list of things that I can turn on and off. I'd recommend not accidentally making any changes here, so be careful as you're scrolling. If you can't get to this point, if you can't find the developer options on your phone based on the details I just gave you, just Google your device and developer options, and I'm sure that you can find a video or something that can tell you how to turn that on. So now that we're in the developer options, we just need to make sure of a few things. One, we need to set the USB configuration. So as you scroll down and you get to networking, you should be able to see where it says default USB configuration and tap on that. When you open this up, you might have an option here that says audio. Go ahead and tap on audio to turn that on. I don't have that on this phone, some phones do, so that's the first thing to check. So make sure it says audio here if you have it, and then you can back out of there. The next thing you want to do is scroll to where it says media in these blue headers, like where it says drawing, hardware, accelerated rendering, media. Cool. So here where it says disable USB audio routing, you want to make sure that that is off. See how mine is off to the left? It's gray. If I turn it like that, it's on. You want it to be off, so make sure it's gray and the little toggle is over to the left. Once you have that all set up, you should be ready to go to be able to record using audio on your phone. If you've tried making sure your Mustang Micro is charged and turned on, tried different USB-C cords, gone to your developer options and made sure that disable USB audio isn't turned on, and made sure that your USB transfer type is set to audio source if you have that option, and you've tried different apps, including the Open Camera app or Voice Recorder Pro, and you're still not able to record from your Mustang Micro to your Android device, I recommend Googling your phone model and type, as well as your operating system, your Android version, and USB audio, and see if you can find anything on Reddit or other sites that can help you troubleshoot it. Feel free to drop questions or comments below. I'm happy to help, and I'm sure other people in the community would be happy to help you out too. I just really hope I can help you to get this to work. It's such a nice, simple setup that's easy to use and actually pretty handy with all the different tones at your fingertips. So yeah, let me know if you need any help below. So I hope you've had success getting your Fender Mustang Micro Plus hooked up to your Android phone so you can record. Drop me a comment below. Happy to help troubleshoot. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like if you found this helpful, and share if you know somebody who could use this, and subscribe. At 5,000, you could win that Jazzmaster, the Player 2 Fender Jazzmaster. At 10,000, you could win the Player 2 Telecaster. Can't wait to give them away. I'm super excited. Thanks so much for watching. I hope this helps you jam more. Cheers.